Well, apparently I have to drive through Quebec to get to Temagami. The road is closed, and I've got to make a detour, which is like 2 hours longer than my drive was, so I'm gonna probably arrive just at sunset. Well, I am on Red Squirrel Road and I am in Temagami. So I'm driving down this gravel road in the middle of nowhere, no signal. I can't find the access. It's 7:30. The sun is going down in a couple minutes. It's gonna get dark soon and I'm lost. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I wanted a challenging and remote trip, but wow, I don't want to be lost. The place where I was supposed to turn said that it was some kind of camp. I don't know if that's where I'm supposed to go, but it didn't say that it was Sandy Inlet Access. Red Squirrel Access had a big huge sign in a big parking lot, and Sandy Inlet I thought was a more prominent access, so I don't know why there's no sign, but I don't know, maybe I missed it. I don't know. I've been looking. Anyways, I gotta pay attention, so I just wanted to do a quick update while I'm all panicked and freaked out. I just came down this ridiculous road. But according to my GPS, I'm right by the Portage. I don't know. Wow. I wanted remote and challenging, but I didn't want to break my car. Wow, I just went through some crazy shit. I gotta go. I didn't look like I was far from the Portage, so I decided to park my car, and the road the rest of the way isn't nearly as bad as what I've already went through. I see a bunch of cars parked up here, so I'm gonna bring my pack to whatever site I can find. When I go back to get the canoe, I'll just move the car, I guess. Wow, I hate doing this in the dark. Well, I made it to the beach. I'm very happy about that. I'm gonna go see if I can find a site quickly. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the canoe now or if I will go and get it in the morning. Some serious trucks. There's supposed to be sites right here. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna walk down the beach and see if I can find something quickly. These look like wolf prints. Alright, well, I found a little spot on the beach that I'm going to call my home for tonight. Loon's welcoming me, so that's a good sign. I gotta go back and get my canoe in the dark. It doesn't look dark here, but it's dark on the Portage. There's a little paper here, so I'm assuming this is a site. And there's a big log here to sit on, and what looks like someone had a fire there. There's a flat spot over there for my tent, so I think I got enough daylight to run out and get the canoe and come back. I still have to get it off the car too. So I'm gonna go hurry and do that. Welcome to Temagami. Alright, well, that was scary. It's the first time I've ever done a portage in the dark, and I did not like it. But I got the canoe here. I know you can't see it, but it's here. And the light is fading, but I still have a tiny bit. So I'm going to set up my tent really quick and do what I can before it's pitch dark. Hey. Well, I'm going to do this quickly because the bugs are like swarming me because I have the lights on. It's 9 o'clock. It's about 5 to 9. I got my tent set up right there. Oh, you can't see it. I managed to get my tent set up, I got my thermarest blown up, I got my sleeping bag out, my tent is, everything's in there, everything's done. I did the portage in the dark. As far as pushing the boundaries, boy, this one is definitely doing it, and I haven't even really started the trip yet. Already possibly my most challenging trip. My original plan was that I was supposed to paddle about 2 hours in today. I was supposed to get here at 5:30, and when I got to work this morning, I got a message from Tierney saying that the highway was closed because a truck went into the lake on the weekend and they had to pull it out. So they decided today was the best day to close the highway and take the truck out. So instead of having a drive that was 3 hours and 45 minutes, it took me over 6 hours to get here. I had to drive through Quebec, literally. Through Quebec. Everything was French. The radio was French. The songs were French. The signs were all French. It was crazy. And I don't know how I got here. I finally made it here. I'm really hungry. Like I said, it's 9 o'clock. Last night what I did was I made salmon and rice for dinner, and I just made 2 portions. So I've just got a piece of salmon that's already cooked and some rice that's already cooked, and I'm just going to put it in my frying pan, and oh, they're just eating me. Yes, the mosquitoes are still out, and it's the middle of September. So I'm going to heat up that salmon. I just found a nice little spot here behind my tent. I know it's kind of close, but again, I'm not really cooking. I'm just heating something up. So I'm just going to heat up my food and eat and sit here for a little bit, and then I'm going to go to bed. So I might come back, I might not, but crazy, crazy start to this Temagami trip. Oh my gosh. Good night. Alright, the water's on. Make my oatmeal and just finishing packing up. Absolutely gorgeous out. So because I have such a long day, and what I believe is going to be a long day planned, I'm taking the food out of the food bag for my day. So a salami wrap with some hahamu cheese, laughing cow, and some sesame snaps, a granola bar, a mini Snickers, and a couple of cookies. And I'm going to keep this in the top part of my pack so that it's accessible, so that I make sure that I eat, because I have a bad habit of just, I want to go and get to my site and get to where I'm going, and I don't stop to take a break. So I'm going to make sure that I eat and refuel myself so that I can do what I need to do today. Well, it's about 7:30. The canoe is all packed, and I'm ready to make my way. I've got about a little over 3,000 meters in portaging, and I think 16 kilometers of paddling. I might have to correct that and put it on the screen there, but it's approximately that if I want to get to Spirit Rock. It's about 2,000 meters in portaging and about I think 13 kilometers in paddling if I don't make it there. So I'm going to do my best. I really want to get there today. So here we go. Wish me luck. Well, I'm just coming up to my first portage. It is at the base of Napoleon Mountain, which I believe is that. And there seems to be a boat there already. I don't know if it's a permanent one or if someone's on the portage. I guess I'll find out. Well, looks like portage number 1 goes straight up. Alright, well, portages begin with a big uphill climb. I don't think it keeps going uphill though, so fingers crossed. So far so good, just a really steep uphill at the start, and been fairly level ever since. Most of it is good, but a lot of it is roots and rocks, and it's a bit gnarly at some points. I think I'm almost done though. You can see the light starting to come through the trees. It's always a good sign. Well, I believe that the people who have the canoe parked either just have it parked here or maybe they hiked up the mountain because I didn't see any people. I am now at Whitefish Bay. Oh, it's so pretty here. Wow. This is a good leg workout. Oh. Well, it's 9:15. The sun is gone. I'm not sure where it went. It's supposed to be sunny today, but that's okay. I just finished the 755 meter portage, and I am in Whitefish Bay now. I'm heading towards Sharp Rock, and then from there I'll go into Diamond. Well, looks like I just have to go straight across. I can see a sign from here, and there's supposed to be a little opening to get through. Well, I'm just paddling through Sharp Rock Inlet still. Got about a kilometer maybe left to go to get to the portage, and then I'll be on Diamond. Haven't seen anybody out yet, and it's just so beautiful here. It's so peaceful, so remote. There's just nobody out here. It's amazing. Looks like I got a little bit of a beaver dam to get over here. Bye-bye, beaver dam. Well, I have arrived at the 115 meter portage into Diamond. I heard this portage was really hard, even though it was just short. But, I don't know, it doesn't look too bad. Just a lot of rocks to get up and over. Just like the last one I did, but shorter. Well, the last one was longer, this one's shorter. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Oh, this is awfully pretty. Gorgeous. Okay, well, I just finished that teeny weeny portage that took forever because there's like a million zillion rocks, and I'm now on Diamond. So I've got about 4.5 kilometers to paddle till I get to the 1200 meter portage into Bob. From there I have a 300 meter portage and a 900 meter portage to get to Spirit. So hopefully I can do all that. It's about 11 o'clock. So I packed a little, I just pulled out some of the snacks that I packed this morning, so I can have something to munch on the way, give me some energy, because I'm starting to get hungry. And I also took out my Pure and Eyes. Yeah, it's very well used. It's kind of swampy here, so I'm just going to wait till I get out into the bigger part of the lake, and then I'm going to fill up my Nalgene and put some drops in, and then by the time I get to the portage, I'll have drinking water. Well, I'm just making my way through Diamond. I'm about 1.5-ish kilometers through, and it's really calm. The wind picked up for a second when I started paddling, and it's not too bad. I don't know if I'm not in the right spot on the lake yet, but so far I am very, very lucky with the wind. I don't know exactly what I did to deserve this, but I've almost got mirror on Diamond Lake. Super grateful. I've got about 1 kilometer left to the Bob Portage. So pretty out here. Well, it's just after 12 o'clock, and I have arrived at the Portage to Bob Lake. It is 1,200 meters. I'm at the Portage into Bob Lake. Just had my 3rd emergency pit stop since I left my site this morning. My colitis hasn't been that great lately, and it's been acting up a lot recently, especially today. I'm gonna see how I feel when I get to Bob Lake. Sometimes I bounce back quick, sometimes I don't. So I gotta get the canoe out of the water still. It's still down there. Just taking all the stuff out of the boat, and got all my other stuff up here already, ready to go. In case you're wondering what that was, I have a small hole in the dry bag that I've been putting in the back of the boat full of water to keep it down at the bottom, so every time I come up to somewhere, I've got to empty the water out. Well, me and the canoe have arrived at Bob Lake. It only took me 23 minutes. It was a really nice portage. So I'm gonna go back and get my bag. Feeling a tiny bit better, but I wish I would have brought my water with me. Sometimes when you have colitis, it's really hard to keep your energy up. I did something I shouldn't have done. I had a granola bar with nuts in it, and I needed the energy to paddle across Diamond. I was starting to get low on energy, and I got Fudgio cookies. I mean, they're gonna give me some sugar rush, and that's it. So I ate the granola bar, and of course the second I got to land and I stood up, it wasn't good. So there goes the energy. All right, I used it for a little bit, got across the lake, and now it's gone again. I don't have anything. So, and now of course I'm afraid to eat, because every time I eat, I have to go to the bathroom. So I know it's stuff nobody wants to talk about, but this is my life, and this is what's happening right now, and you guys know how I am. I just tell it like it is. So I'm out here trying to do things like normal people, but sometimes it's really hard. I'm gonna take a look at the sights here on Bob, and most likely I'm gonna try to get to Spirit Rock, because I just gotta go. I gotta do it. My only worry is that someone's there. I'm gonna quit rambling and try to catch my breath and knock this portage out. Bam! Well, I'm just sitting at the end of the portage. My pack there, canoe's back there, eating my lunch. I was gonna eat it on the water. When I finished the portage, I just sat down on this rock and I just sat here. I'm a little bit wiped, so I'm gonna eat. I forewent. I bypassed the haha moo just because it's dairy and I don't want to mess around, so I just have salami in a wrap. I figure it's probably gonna take me less than an hour to paddle through Bob Lake, and then there's a 300-meter portage and a 900-meter portage into Spirit Rock. Hey, well, I'm here on this beautiful campsite on Bob Lake. You're probably like, what? Wait, what happened to Spirit Rock?